preamble. Part 5, chapter 24. My memory card, it can hold 10, 12, 30-minute videos, but it always cuts off at 30 minutes. There's got to be an answer to that I can't just go for an hour and a half. Part 5 of chapter 24 of the book God dictated to me as he dictated the Torah to Moses, as believed by the Orthodox Jews of Judaism, and actually had the entirety of the book written for them, for his chosen. Had every prophet write his book. The Spirit lit upon Isaiah, and God was in his spirit, and then Isaiah could hear God speak. Then he could hear God speak. That's in the book of Ezekiel. And he did it with every prophet. He said, write this down. And also, I need these. I need another few books for the writings, Chronicles, etc. King David probably wrote every one. Well, yeah, he definitely had the Spirit of God in him, and God's in his spirit. You can find it, and it's in these videos. It's in this book. Probably wrote the 3 books he's in. I think it's Samuel's 1 and 2 and Kings 1. I think he dies right off the bat in Kings 1. Oh, okay, here's a paragraph I was finishing up with in part 4 of chapter 24. Isaiah 53 was written with the knowledge of God that the Gentiles would take the book of the children of the book and call it their own. That they would do it based on the animal sacrificial atonement worship laws of the Torah. The whole forgiveness of sin things. That's not where okay. The primary purpose of verse 10 is not to test the devotion. It is to make certain that the animal sacrificial atonement and worship laws of the Torah cannot be used for the man described. That's why God disfigures him and blemishes him with disease. And I guess the Christians just, I don't know. Now, I did hear one man of the Catholic clergy say, we know Jesus doesn't fit every verse. But who else can it be? You're looking at it. Jesus wasn't disfigured at birth. He was never sick, as far as the Gospels say. Never even sick. Much less exposed to death. He was never exposed to death. He died. That's not exposure. That's not getting close to, but it doesn't happen. That's exposure. It is the only reason God would crush a man with the disease, to make him be his servant. You cannot offer an animal with defect. An animal is blemished, so God blemishes the man. No man would refuse God, and God does not need a man's permission to make him a servant. He is God. In the book of Ezekiel, God sees him. He said, Ezekiel said, and I went in the bitterness and the fury of my spirit in the hand of God. Well, you figure things are going good for you if you're in the hand of God. But Ezekiel would tell you, no, it's a fire refinement. It's brutal. He makes you furious. So God blemishes the man. In the book of Ezekiel, God seized him and made him suitable for the purpose of being a prophet to the Assyrian Babylon exile in God's fire refinement. That won't work. No, we're going to stop there. That's the end of chapter 24. How come we don't have a commentary on their 53:10 commentary? You think we covered it all? Well, again, it should be their job and responsibility to their flock to come investigate this man out here saying the things I'm saying. Oh, we've had over 1,500 views from Canada, and I think that's where Jews for Judaism is. Somebody is bound to have said something.